Metric system, unit conversions. What is a metric system? Measurement for units that are simplified in scientific notation. This is a metric table. As you can see, on the left column there is units, and on the right side there is its relationship. Also, there isn't just a metric system, there is also an American unit of measurement. An example would be 3 kilograms is really 3 times 10 to the third power, because kilo is 10 to the 3. So adding grams at the end of kilo wouldn't really make a difference. The same, you can also relate to it because 2.54 centimeters is the same as 1 inch. Another example of American units is that 1 kilometer is the same as 0.6214 miles.
The metric system is also known as SI units. You will need to memorize the unit and its relationship.
The American units of measurement differ slightly from the metric system. They are measured in inches, feet, pounds, etc. Dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis rules. Rule number 1. Start with what you are given. Rule number 2. Multiplication sign, then add a line.
Rule number 3. Cross-cancel units. Example, 1 year cross-cancels 1 year, which equals 12 months. So both of these units cancel to equal months. Practice problems. In these practice problems, you are going to be using your SI units that you should have memorized at the beginning. Convert 5.6 grams to kilograms. In these practice problems, you will need to follow these 3 rules. Okay, so the first step is to start with what you're given. You are given 5.6 grams. So write it down. 5.6 grams. The second step is multiplication sign and a line. The third step is to cross-cancel your units. Well, your units are grams and kilograms. So you know that you can't cross-cancel kilograms if they're on the bottom. So you put grams. They then cross-cancel themselves out. But first, you have to finish filling in your spaces. Since you're converting to kilograms, you put kilograms on top. You put a 1 on top of it. And you put the solution or the relationship next to the naked one. Well, we call it the naked one because it's just a single, it's by itself. So you put, since kilo is 10 to the 3, you put 10 to the 3 there because 1 kilogram is 10 to the 3 grams. So you're thinking, how would I solve this? You would solve like any other algebraic problem. 5.6 times 1 was obviously 5.6. So think of 5.6 being right here in this area, and you'll be dividing. 5.6 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, how did I get this answer? You're going to keep your answer that you have here to start with, and if you have it times 10 or divided by 10 or times 10, it doesn't matter. You're going to keep your 10 and get the exponent that you get from this. So dividing with your calculator, you should have gotten a negative 3 or gotten maybe 0.0056. So you would write it always in scientific notation, So you would go, your answer should have been 0.0056, and you go 1, 2, 3. since it's on the right side of the decimal, that's automatically a negative. So you get 5.6 times 10. And it took you 1, 2, 3 spaces to get after the 5. So you got -3. And that's your answer. So you're going to work on this problem by yourself. So the problem is convert 0.0003 milligrams to nanograms. Pause and take your time to work this problem out. So you're probably thinking, how do I solve this? Well, you get 0.0003 milligrams. 1 milligram, and then you put 10 to -3 because milli is 10 to -3. And you put grams on top because since it's milligrams, you put it together, and grams as a suffix you put on top because grams. And then since you have to cross cancel again, so you put grams and grams, so you can cross cancel. And you want to get to nanograms, so it would be nanograms. So you put 1, and then you put 10 to -9 because nano is -9. You can memorize nano because it has 2 n's and it's a -9. So these would cancel out. Grams would cancel out with grams, and you're left in nanograms. So you're probably having a hard time trying to solve it on the calculator. So you enter 0.0003 and then you put times 10 exponent -3 equals that, and then in this, it's on the top, you multiply these two. But since this one's on the bottom, you divide it. So you divide all that divided by 10 to the -9. You get 300. And like I said, it has to be in scientific notation. So you get 0.0003 times 10 to the 2, and that's your answer. This is your last problem. You're going to solve this one by yourself. Pause and take a chance to work this out by yourself. Okay, this is how your setup should have looked like. If it doesn't look like this, then you should double check your work. And your answer should be 6.00 times 10 to the 9. So we really hope that this video has helped you, and thanks for watching.